Alright, we are finally done with testing. Uh, like what I did yesterday was mostly the setup with everything, downloading DatePixel, being like, hey, I need to figure out if I can stream DatePixel somewhere. So that's what I spent most of my time doing, because in OBS you have like sources and layers of what is being shown, and that took a long time to set up because I didn't want to like do screen share, because I have Windows and it shows the entire, the bar on the monitor. Speaking of, had deleted the second test stream. I wasn't originally going to do that, but I have accidentally doxed myself by accident again for the fifth time. So I was like, yeah, let's delete the VOD. I can test deletion. But good news, today VODs are being saved. Delay, I've shortened the delay, so it is possible for people to watch stream if they are not in the VC and still chat to me, and I will see it in real time. I have my other account that I have on my phone, which is the mod account. Hold up, let me type it. This is my phone account, and I made myself a mod, which means that not only I can like keep up with the chat, but it means that I can chat with people and stream at the same time. I can see if the stream is working, if it's running. I can like better see chat if I'm playing the 8 pixel, right? Because in OBS it shows you the stream, but I would not be able to see it otherwise, so that's good. So I think in those aspects the setup is good. Yesterday was also an audio test stream with desktop audio, which will be the main part of today, because I need to kind of balance it a little bit to see if it's loud or if it's too low and what's going on, because like 8 pixel is definitely a loud game. In that area, Minecraft can be silent, but I also have both games on like very low percent, so we will see how that will go. And I have also decided that it is better if I'm stream alone, to not focus on like that many things at once, just focusing on talking and trying to keep it, because I want to watch this what later and see how I sound, because I know I probably have more heavier accent, so it might be hard to understand for people. Also, sometimes when I'm excited or panicked, I might talk a bit faster than other people, so if you have a issue with that, sorry about that. But either way, I think we're pretty much set up. Now, let me try to do this without doxing myself again. I have set it up, okay, so what I have is this cool thing that if I click this button, you can see Minecraft. If I click it again, you can see the switching scene. This took me about 40 seconds, by the way, in MS Paint. I had a better one yesterday, was even more scuffed, but I think this is like fine for a short stream anyway. I'm gonna click it off and see. Okay. It is interesting because chat delay is shorter, but the stream delay is definitely a few seconds, so that's going to be a bit wonky, I think. Yeah, we will see. Okay, so now let me do this without doxing myself. Alright. See, yeah, so now we can see OBS, but as you can see, the what's it called, light blue bar down here, this means that give me a moment. This means that this is covering like the entire Windows bar. So that's like another thing. Let me go back to the game. So that light bar there was like, it's like entire basically the Windows thing, and I just didn't want to like expose myself as much. It's not like anything important there, but it's just annoying to see my entire window dashboard show up when I'm trying to focus on the game. It's pretty distracting, I would say. So what I want to do today, I wanted to go on the multiplayer servers that I have, but then I was like, maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna, like, I can try both. I'm gonna try multiplayer and then single player, but single player worlds are probably going to be first in that regard, because I need to test also frames, and then I'm going to end with 8 pixel. Alright, so woohoo. So let me begin. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this was yesterday. I just loaded in demo world, and I talked about so many random things that I don't even remember, and then I found out what wasn't saved, and I was in shambles. But today I might actually, it might save. Okay, so let me find my. What's the best word I have here? Probably. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to the. Yeah, banner word. Fun fact, I used to have a world in which I was like doing my pixel art or like block art because I was bored, and then I accidentally deleted it. And I was in pain ever since because it took me like a few hours. I have it basically as a de-stress most of the times. Like when I feel like shit, I just come in and build. Which can be proven by. Hold up. What the fuck was I building? Oh my gosh, that scared me. Sorry. Oh. The fuck? Sorry. Oh yes, no. Okay. So let me show you like my tour of the world. So this in here, this monstrosity, I will show you in the multiplayer server, but sometimes I like to do my builds. Oh my god, like my builds to see if they work. So this is like, imagine a church in this level, and this is like the carpet, and here's the secret entrance. Woohoo! And we are in the cult of Fang. That reminds me, I need to show my skin. I found a skin which was like the queen with purple, but I recolored it a bit. So, like the original character was like, I don't know, some random fantasy girl number 12, and I'm like, hey, I like it. It was for like a roleplay server, and I planned her to have this skin as a desert queen, but it never worked out. You may ask yourself, why do I have banners? Well, it is a banner world, number one. Number two, I used to like make so much banners, like banner art, because I wanted to experiment, but then I was like, hey, what if I made this my main experimental server? So that is mostly it. Anyway, I like to build sometimes in Minecraft. So this is mostly nether blocks. So this is the blackstone. Here we have nether bricks. This is sorry, this is basalt. And I and I no one saw that. And yeah, now this is from another build, by the way. So it is quite funny because I like to change things often. Alright, anyway, so let's go up. Okay, yeah, so here are cubes where I tested how the shapes look. You can see it like here, for example, with the clay and stuff. So I like to look at blocks. Dude, there are so many builds in this world, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, here I was testing with fishes, ignore that. Oh, hey, let me show you this. So this is the spawn, and this is like my. It's like the main map of where I was experimenting. Yeah, see, I'm here, but literally everything else is like here, which is quite funny. Hold up, let me try to take the. No, how do you take the map? Such. Desk gen, I killed the map. The fuck? Bro, this is sad. Give me the map. Give me the map. Whatever. Minecraft Pro here. Yeah, so this is how it started actually. You see, like I try to create so many banners and experiment with the other colors to be like, hey, let's learn how to make it and what makes it the way it is. So that's really cool. So there are like so many cool internet things. This one's really cool, by the way. Yep, and here are like some wizard ones, and I don't know what this was. So here is my build that I'm most proud of. ignore this, but there was like a lion shaped thing that I tried to build with and fuck around, and then I realized I don't want it this way. So, so what you have here is that I have sand and I have different trapdoors to hold the sand up. So from a distance, yeah, exactly as you can see here. So here I have the red, orangish, most yellow that I could find, and then like white. And this all holds the amounts of sand and this is, by the way, powdered concrete, but I just call it sand because it looks like sand. So this is a pixel art in 3D style using the trapdoors. I think it looks cool and I would like to create it one day. Now I want to show off my built-in multiplayer words too later, maybe, but yeah. So anyway, here is a lighthouse that I try to fuck around. So this is my original design, but it quite sucked. Here is a redstone tutorial on an actual lighthouse. Give me a moment. Okay, never mind. Those are bees because I was testing beehive, so ignore that. Anyway, what should happen is that it should light up quite soon, and there should be light because there's a redstone lamp connected to the daylight sensor. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't. This was like me trying to cover up. What the fuck? I think the daylight sensor was like broken a bit. Okay, hold up. Bruh. Is it? Okay, I don't know why, but this, yeah, see, now this should be like opposite. I think the bug happens. I think I need to I would need to rewire this, but yeah, I built this on the Artist Gang Minecraft server, so we actually had a functioning lighthouse, but I would need to I might show it off one day, but it's like in 1.16 for a very long time. Yeah, so this is me. I tested so many red and white things, but I absolutely hated every single one of them. It's like the original roof, I liked wooden ones, so I kinda wanted to see my build, but yeah. I hated every single one of them. So this is the end design that I ended up with actually for the lighthouse. It's literally red terracotta and snow. You don't understand how hard it was to farm terracotta because there weren't any swamps, I think. Listen, if I managed to get into the world, I was playing quite often, so there were so many maps and discoveries. Anyway, my second thing for the Artist Gang server, Minecraft server, was what I tried to build was a wall. So this is my wall design that I tried to fuck around with, and let me show you the masterpiece. So you have birch doors that match the interior. This is hold up. Yeah, this is regular. I like to use regular sandstone for floors because you cannot see it from this direction, and sometimes I don't like to look at this, but as you can see the walls, exactly. So you have creeper faces in the tunnel, this, and then this is cut sandstone, and this is smooth sandstone for because it's like a wall. And then every, I think, 8 or 10 blocks I had to torch. Here we had stairs for the upper floor. Ignore the doors, they're wrongly placed, right? And this is my favorite part. This was a tower. It looks like a creeper king with a crown, which I think quite fit the aesthetic that was supposed to be like a wall around the kingdom of this character. So I think it fit quite nicely. Anyway, yeah, and I had another thing here, which it's not here, but I can show it in super. I have a guard station here, aka armor stands, so I can so I could role play. Oh no, attackers are coming! Back to the bunker! Whoa! Yeah, so we can drop down 2 floors immediately. It's funny. And this is me trying to build a statue using terracotta. I don't think it looks that bad, but it doesn't look good either, so. And here is something that I have not finished, unfortunately. I was trying to make a door, like a walkable portal, right, with paintings, but you cannot do 3 by 3, and I'm quite disappointed by that. So this is me trying to decorate the gate, and look at this. Hold up, I don't hear any Minecraft sounds actually. Oh, okay. Nice. We can test it finally. This is this took me so much hours. I need to show something if it's yeah. This was the first attempt, and what happened was that I this design is broken because so if you open it, what happens is that I put it yeah, see, I put it so badly it breaks the circuit. So it doesn't work. So I take the redstone, now I put it here, and now it works. So this was like the first test which I did. Yeah, this was just me like layering stuff, but this was the first test I did, and I think it's funny because it helped me understand how much like you can play around with redstone. Yeah, this was just me having how much things I need and stuff. And this is me layering the gates. So what you see, the system here is not right now here being put into place. So I decided to use the terracotta because you need to use blocks which will not stick, and it was either this or pumpkins, and I don't like the pumpkins as much here. But here you can also do what you can do was lock the gate from another angle. And this is just me being like, yeah, this is how wide it is. But I like, look at this roof here. I really like what I did here. Listen, I like building, okay? And this is the roof, this is the guard saying hello, and this here, yep, and this here is the tower. I plan to have different floors mostly, but like yeah, so there was like a ladder here that you would go through, and this is me placing the floor, so it's not like just one block. But it was definitely interesting. Okay, all right, so this is like the tower entire. I think I might need to finish it like in the AGG server, so I finished it one day, but it's interesting. I think the hardest thing about doing this in survival is always gathering materials, because it's so hard. Okay, now let me go this way and let's look at this one thing first. Sorry, let's look at this first. So I was basically bored in a call with my friend, and I just played around and made this. So it doesn't really have a structure, I just like to play around with things. And this is where we were watching Lord of the Rings in the server. I made this inspired as I was watching in the background. So here we have Frodo, Sam, the twins. I do not, well, the twins, sorry, Merry and Pippin. Okay, I do not know. Both of them had very similar hair. It was hard to make it look different. They were Gollum, Gimli. This is supposed to be Legolas, Aragorn. I know they're like very, very similar tall as everyone else, but shh. And this is Gandalf, of course, the white. And here, as you can see, is the Eye of Mordor. And I'm actually quite proud of this one because I think it looks good. Now this side isn't finished because it was supposed to be a test, but I might finish it just for this view because it looks really good. But what I like about the Eye of Mordor is that number one, it is 3D. Number two, exactly, it has lighting blocks, so it actually lights up. And here, I was bored, so I decided to try to build the like Tower of Mordor. Basically being like, I don't know if I will like layer it like this. I might just leave it this only the block. But as you can see, it's going to be a huge build. Oh yeah, and here I begin with lava and just doing the lava pools and like, some gold stones. It's interesting. It is fun project. So that might be something I will do in the future. But I do not know about it yet. Okay, I want to return to this build though. So remember this room, sorry. Remember this room because now we are going to visit it. Now we will visit it in the nice, yeah, official bandits. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I did in. It was so hard to do it in survival, even though we have like some plugin and mods. am I? Oh, I'm mining deep slate. Wait, why do I have oak sapling? That's like the most useless thing ever. Okay, whatever. Okay, sorry. Home. Let's go, hold up. Set home. Cave. Yes. Let me show you my base, which is very messy and unorganized. So I'm one of the few people who's playing 1.17. As you can see, my base is messy. Like, there's just literally, I don't even know what's in this chest. The only thing I can tell you though, let me just deposit some iron here so I have space in my inventory. A nice, I can deposit stuff here. I don't even know how much things I have, by the way. That just means you're rich. Okay, so like here I have stacks of concrete, by the way, because I can. Here I have potions. Here we have heads, and here I have my important books. This is friend Sam. But let me show you my favorite part. I made an aquarium, boys, and I have so many tropical fishes. It is insane. I think only issue is that I might die swimming with them, you know, cause bugs. So fun fact: the only issue I have with this server is that sometimes not all the blocks load correctly. The bed used to be here where you can see those chests, but I was lagging so hard I decided not to and switch it over. And this is my dog, the only animal I've managed to brought into this base, which is quite sad, but yeah. Anyway, so let me get this away, and I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, I want to show the code. As you can see, we are like still in a very good oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. Oh my god, someone decorated a cult. Pro, please. I'm upset. I have actually not been here since I did the roleplay that I'm like a evil cult master. Please. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, hold up. Never mind. Alright, never mind. Okay. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way of just sleeping so I don't get murdered and then having to go through spawn. I mean, whatever. It's not like it's a secret. Anyway, let me show you the spawn here actually in Cootercraft later on. This is really cool. I hate it like the blocks disappear though. That kinda ruins the mood. Anyway, so this server dude is in like okay, I'm going to fix it when people get here anyway. So this courthouse was built by Sam and it's insane. It took so many days. Yeah, here were like houses which were slowly built by other people. This is amazing. And here's my favorite part. Those are like shops, secret area, you know, like elytras, other things. It's really cool here. This is Sam's stall, the first shop in this server. You have like a bank I've seen. Yeah, this is the pet store actually, which is also really cool. And let me show you, this is my shop. This right here is my shop, and I have a fox and a panda that I bought. Ooh, those are mine. I just need to get a name tag probably soonish. Yep. Alright. So okay, so I'm gonna go up to this hill and then we can look. So there were so many people living in spawn, and I tried to travel like as far as possible. Okay, and let me show you guys. I did like a game to yeah, I tried to do like a Minecraft quest. So welcome traveler. I was role playing as a cult leader basically, and they had like tasks that they had to finish and clear things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had to find like a super secret chest, and it was funny. And then I had the event. Like there was a chest right here that I set up where people could sign up, and it was funny because I felt like such a stream sniper. Wow, I cannot believe they killed another panda on this server somehow. Anyway, so this is really cool here to look at things. Yeah, see, like here we have Ned Flanders head because someone has that skin. Here we have the pet shop, the church, and this is the church. This is very old, by the way, and it's so funny because I don't know who built this. It's like random chest and no one really knows why it's here. This is Sif's farm, and Keita built this meme cat, so that was also cool. I don't know. Anyway, I once came to hide in the church and I slept right here. Creeper dropped from up there because it spawned like where the scaffolding is. It dropped from down there into me and blew up this part, which is why there is no carpet, by the way. So let's read the holy word. Pizza. So that was fun. Anyway, let me show you what I wanted to show you. This is the secret entrance I've been working on for a very long time actually. Welcome guests to the one and only Church of Real Faith. Woohoo! Also, what the fuck is all of this? Bro, someone went to the church and just put poop here. Whatever. I mean, I've actually not been here ever since like the good. So the joke was that I would walk through the door and be like, please be careful, there's a trap, and then I would walk through the door and like shift here. Absolutely everyone who came through this door, even after I warned them, stepped into the trap, which is why it was funny. Also, someone added swords here, which I'm glad for, because it looks really cool, so I'm thankful for that. And I did some like coolish paintings. Also, this is actually all shit, wow. Yeah, now as you can see, this is the design I had in mind for this is the sacrificial circle. You can lie down here because you can emote, but it quite lags out the entire, like for me it nearly crashes Minecraft. So I will not be showing that, but I have cool screenshots trying to do it. And now this here, I have an alternative skin. This is my head. It is a succubi actually, a demon, and I'm so proud of the horns because they look like they are detached from the head, but they are actually in the same square, so that's really cool. Also, this is my reporter outfit actually. I have just a different skin than I used to have, so that's the and someone like was building a house and broke, which is why we have different blocks here, so ignore that. Ignore that. Now let me go back. Yeah, this is exactly what everyone who visited this place did. As you can see, it quite works. There's like another thing I want to visit later on. Well, later on today I just need to go up so I could return the carpet. Which, by the way, it took me so long to figure out how to like do the secret entrance. It is easy once you know, but it's funny because it wasn't as easy as before. I need to everyone to tell you, I have not seen any of those two buildings. The fire department is very old too. Hold up, I can just do spawn. Why am I doing things? Sorry, spawn. Okay, whatever. Yeah, as you can, yeah, see, like the spawn is filled with various buildings here, which I found really cool. Anyway, I have a clock because I could afford it. Yeah, so this was the chicken farm. Here we have like, and I want to look at the, so there are like, this is a sheep farm, sheep farm and like Ant City, you know, other things. There's like insane builds over here. I want to check the courthouse because Sam did so much. Date Pixel Boys, we will meet Chiricello. It will actually happen. He's still alive. He's doing well. He's not dead. I am in denial. Anyway, so this is the courthouse, and we have like a role played here, but this is really cool actually. I have been here for the development of this, and it's so cool to see it come to fruition. I think that's the word. So as you can see here, this is like a restricted access area. Here are the benches. You can watch the trial from down here, which is what I do, because I was the cameraman, by the way. So what I would used to do, okay, I don't have a camera. I would used to stand on this block right here and have the camera and try to pretend to record, which was also fun. And this board is basically to show evidence. Okay, please stop vandalizing evidence board. Anyway, why can't I take this one? Okay, what the hell is this? What? Okay, whatever. Yep, so these were like some roleplay text. Amazing chandelier, by the way. And what I want to show is my another edition. So Sam built this amazing hall. It looks really cool, like modern housing, you know, for judges to roleplay judges to like relax. Here's the famous couch. And what I built is the railway. That's the last thing I will do today. Show you the railway. So also there was a prison, and I built the interior. So as you can see, there's like a table and a chair and like a sleeping cot, quote unquote. So that's I built the interior of those cells. And this is the famous ride. I built. Okay, so what happened was that Sam helped me with the tunnel. I miscalculated. It's like a lot of the work was slow because it was directly in the water, which is why it sucked. Why are there 0 minecarts here actually? Like I put 8 minecarts on this track and there's 0 right here. Something is sus, boys. And I think the best part of this railway. Okay, this is kinda loud, I'm not gonna lie. Zoom. Sorry, I'm gonna take like a sip while I drive. Once there's a corner, it ends. Yep. Wait, what was... Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, let me get up. What? Why is every single minecart in here, though? Number 1. Number 2, is there another one? Nope. So, I wanted to make like a fighting arena in here, but it's too big, so I'm not gonna bother. That's the best explanation I can give. Please. Sorry, let me just... Oop. Those minecarts. I'm gonna send this one back. Bro, what is it with people coming into my builds and just randomly vandalizing them? What the heck? Wait, there's Simon and what? Okay, I will not kill Simon. I was not planning on this, but anyway. So I built this railway. Now Sam used to do it like 1 block. I thought it would be bad, but there's water everywhere, and I was like, okay, Sam, you are right. This absolutely sucks. So this would have been normally straight, but I like to torture myself. So wait, hold up. Let me send this one back. Whatever. Like as like it's a few thousand block long tunnel, so it is quite annoying. But we will soon be in the end. Hold up, I see something. Woohoo! It's another minecart. Whoa! I'm gonna step up. Sorry, because I want to figure out. Because I feel like most of the people teleport in here, but not out, which is why C4. Anyway, sorry. It's more like I just put 8 minecarts here and absolutely none of them are being returned. Okay, so fun fact about this. This is purely aesthetical, so you cannot walk in here. Only here, and we are in the desert now and it is quite dark. What I like to do for the prison is that I use natural lighting, which is that you know, it is definitely dark. And I'm gonna show off some prison cells. So there's lava down here. This is the toilet, this is the seat, and it's empty for now. I planned to do some decorations, but no one was really using it. Yeah, you can see some of the toilets are like have open seats, and this is my favorite shulker box filled with stone bricks. My favorite part is how this like stayed in here with the crafting bench and with the chest, because in this server people respect builds, which it's like wild to me because I was on a free server, so that wasn't a thing. Yeah, so here are cells with view, small, solitary. Never mind. Where's the look? Oh, here it is. Yeah, you can look inside. It's basically just the bed for roleplay, and here's like a window for guards to look outside. So that's like all for the on that front. But I like it. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 6 cells here and 3 cells downstairs, because it was like VIP cells or like for the gangs, because it was supposed to be a cops and robbers thing. This is still my favorite, but yeah, so this was here for the long time. And that's basically, I think, most of the major builds that I have made on this server. It was definitely funny because I was out of stone so quick, but everyone's like, oh, you want stone or cobblestone? Pfft, I have that trash on a daily. But I think the second funny thing what helped though was that digging this tunnel into jail, like the jail used to be have only one floor and like the cells were the only thing in it. And what happened though, sorry, what happened with that was quite simple. I just, yeah, sorry, I forgot my train of thoughts. Yeah, basically what happened was that because I was digging the tunnel, I decided to get a better pickaxe, which is this one. Efficiency 4, mending, silk touch, unbreaking 3, so when you mine a huge wall into the mountain with silk touch and you just have endless appearance of stone, yeah, you kind of have some bricks. So that was what saved me, but and why I was able to build a second floor. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to show off on the server currently. There's like a really nice view from the courthouse, but I think Sam like locked the, yeah, I don't see it anymore. Like there used to be a ladder while it was in construction, but it's not here anymore. So I think Sam locked it, maybe, or not. I do not know. Oh, never mind. It is here. Nice. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so what's here is that there's like upper floors, and you can see the, yeah, see here's like the random floor. This is the, yeah, I don't know, like nothing here is known, but you used to be able to climb upstairs and see the view, but I don't think it is possible now because Sam is finished with the courthouse. But yeah, it's like it used to be a thing, and you could like look at the view up there. Anyway, I don't think that is, yeah, no, it is gone. There was like scaffolding too. I think the best part about the Cootercraft like court case was that we used to have like a event. So someone blew up like this entire part of the courthouse. It was so funny. Like I wasn't expecting it actually, even with the spoilers. But then the server was rolled back, so people wouldn't lose things. But it was funny to see. And yeah, so that is all for my stream today. I'm gonna end it behind the counter. And I hope it went well. I have tried to show some of my builds, and I think that most of the things are okay. So I'm going to disconnect from Minecraft. Yeah, I would need to 160. I would need to be like, I think also 116.5 to join the other server, because I don't know if it's still up actually. Okay, never mind. I need to say that this is the most I have talked in a very long time, and it's definitely, and I can definitely feel it. So let me try. Nice. Hell yeah. So I'm covering the game, and I'm going to test date pixel. Everything should be ready. I've been streaming for 42 minutes. Nice. That's cool. That's very long actually. That's longer than I expected, but not bad. Sorry. Like NotePixel has this thing where... What do you mean it's missing? Bruh. Like, NotePixel has this thing where you extract it, it doesn't work. So extract it again, and then it's like, yeah, cool, I work now. And then you're like, let's extract the file. So it has to extract again, bro. Like, please. I switched you on yesterday. What do you mean you are not extracted? I don't want to extract date pixel for the second time. Please, I hate it. Okay, looks like I have to extract date pixel for the 12. I don't understand what is it with date pixel, but for whatever reason, you cannot just you cannot like play it. Like it works the first time, then you try to play it, and then it says, oops, sorry, we found an error. So try it again, and it's like, oops, sorry, we found an error. Now I'm not extracting it today. I guess I'll do it tomorrow if I have to, but I don't really want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna try the other thing. Never mind. I don't know. Like it's weird because it was working fine yesterday, but like every time you try to play date pixel from the new save, it always asks to be extracted again, which is the thing that I personally don't understand. Because it's like, I've already extracted the files. Why do I have to extract them again, Whatever. It's just annoying. That's my point. Hey. Tequila Noir, my favorite background. I'm just kidding. All of the backgrounds are amazing. It was so much fun seeing them, but I'm gonna try again to open. I'm gonna try one last time. I hate how the .exe like goes missing every goddamn time. Never mind. I wanted to show off like my cool date pixel screen, but never mind. I will extract it like, I guess like next time, or like when I do the stream, but I'm too tired to wait 10 to 15 minutes to extract date pixel. If I do like another stream, I might do it in the background so we can like come back to it, but yeah, not today. So this is all for today's testing. I'm quite happy with the accomplishments that I have made. see you next stream, I guess.